Hello, Scorpio. I hope you're all doing well. This is your love reading for mid-August 2020. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And it's not going to resonate with everyone, so just allow your intuition to guide you to anything that feels meaningful for you. And you can also check out the other signs that make up, make up your chart. There could be additional messages in those readings, and thank you all so much for your support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's see what the message is for you, Scorpio, regarding love. What's the main energy for Scorpio? And we're getting loneliness. I know that I am never alone. All right, so loneliness. Let's see here. What's this loneliness about? And we're getting the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So with this main message of loneliness and knowing that you're never alone, it feels to me like there is some new grounded energy coming your way. For some of you, this is earth energy. You could be connecting with an earth sign, a younger new connection here with this Page of Pentacles. But if this is your energy, this is about you kind of coming into this new energy of security, being stable, getting very grounded here. We have this Nine of Wands energy. This can be about standing your ground. So in a love connection, it feels almost like with this loneliness, you're still standing your ground. It feels to me like you know that you are never alone. And so if there's an offer of love on the table, that doesn't seem maybe necessarily so healthy for you, that you're going to be able to stand your ground and not go towards that situation just to have a relationship. Because if this is your energy, you've gotten pretty secure in your world, pretty stable, pretty grounded. And this is about, not letting your passions rule the situation. And you might be alone, feel like you're alone, have some periods of aloneness. Nines are about solitude, and, but knowing that you are never alone is helping you, it feels like, to move away from some kind of situation that is not for your higher good. So let's get a card for the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Swords. And we're getting the Five of Cups. Yeah, so there has been some past emotional discontent. You've been discontent in the past when it comes to a connection with another person, and you are starting to move away from this Five of Cups energy. Like I said, you're standing strong. You're standing your ground because you've gotten stable and secure. For those of you where, if this is an earth sign that's coming towards you, it feels to me like you're actually going to, you might have a little bit of a wall up while you're feeling them out to see if you need to move towards them or move away from them. Because it feels to me like you've learned a major lesson from this Five of Cups energy, Scorpio, about what is going to make you happy and what isn't going to make you happy in regards to a love connection. So let's get a card for this row. We're getting children. Your love life is being affected by children. So for me, it's feeling like this overall message of that you're standing your ground in regards to a love connection, because of possibly you want to focus on your children, and that you're willing, if it means loneliness, you're willing to stand your ground in this being alone sometimes, feeling lonely sometimes, and not just allowing anybody to come into your children's world just for your sake of, maybe not feeling this loneliness energy. So it does feel like this is just a major growth lesson here. For some of you, it could be about this person has children and you don't, or vice versa, but somehow take it however it resonates, is this, that children are somehow affecting your love life. And for others of you, there is another message coming through about children, and that you focusing so much on your children is causing you maybe to feel a little bit of this loneliness, this isolation energy, standing alone in the world. And this may be a message for some of you that you maybe need to start to balance out maybe a little bit of your social life with, taking care of your family here. And in these times that we are in, that, some people are feeling a lot of isolation and a lot of loneliness because it might be a little difficult to get out and socialize. But just focusing solely on the children feels like it's, you have a little bit of loneliness and you need to maybe work on that to maybe socialize so you're not having this loneliness energy. But it feels like for, the main message is here is that you are never alone. So let's get some more cards here. And we're getting the Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. So we have this Knight of Wands energy coming in. This is starting to feel like, starting to be passionate in your world again. So for those of you that, like I said, have been focusing maybe on just taking care of your children, haven't been socializing, this feels like your energy when you actually start to socialize a little bit more, connect and touch base with a social circle. This actually brings this new passion back into your world. You can actually take some action to bring more passion back into your life. And we have positive movement forward with the Chariot here. This is about when you take this passionate action, it actually brings this forward movement and very positive forward movement. And then we have the Hierophant. This is about, gaining knowledge, but it is about faith, keeping and holding on to the faith. You know that you're never alone. And you're just going to feels like have faith that things will work out in the end. So let's get a card for this Knight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. And we're getting the Magician, having faith that you can manifest. We have 3 majors right here in a row. So this is a very, very, very major message for you, Scorpio, regarding a serious major change to your world, to your life here with this positive movement forward, having faith, and the Magician. The Magician is starting to manifest. This is your ability to start creating and allowing what you want to come to you. And maybe manifesting a connection here with another person when the time is right, when the proper person approaches you. So let's get a card for this row. And we're getting forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is about you having faith. This is about forgiving and learning and allowing bygones to be bygones. Letting yourself release and heal this past energy is what's going to bring you love in your present moments. So it does feel like very positive movement here. We just have you taking this passionate action. If this is like I said, we have Taurus energy, we have Cancer energy coming in here. But so there is the possibility of, somebody coming towards you, and you want to make sure that when you start to manifest, when you feel like you're ready and the time is right, and this person, the appropriate person, I should say, approaches you, you should actually make sure that you have healed and released the past so that going forward, you can start experiencing more love in your present moments. This is about forward movement and having faith. This guy is laughing. He's enjoying the present moment. He knows that all is well, that everything's going to turn out okay. And this Magician, she's just ready to start creating and manifesting what she wants out of her life here with this Magician card. But we do have that you need to take some sort of passionate action when it starts to come to socializing, whether you're in connection or have children or anything else. Like I said, we have this loneliness, this isolation. And like I said, some of you, this is an earth sign that is actually wants to approach you. But you kind of, you might be a little bit standoffish. you know, feel like, but you feel like you do feel like you're alone, but the message is to know that you're never alone. But you're actually here trying to you'll weigh this person that's coming in, whoever that is, and see whether you should move towards them or move away from them with this Six of Swords energy, because you've learned this lesson from the past with this Five of Cups. And forgiving and learning and releasing and healing the past, you're going to start to experience more love in your present moments. That's this Knight of Wands energy. You know, this passionate action you're taking. And it feels to me, once you start taking this passionate action, the Chariot's just going to take off. And we have the beautiful faith energy and the manifestation energy. And you're going to start to experience more love in your present moments. So it's working out very nicely. Even though currently you might feel some loneliness, but you know, it feels like that can all change. So let's get the best advice for you, Scorpio. Oh, and that's way too many cards. You know, there's never a reading where I don't drop a card. So let's see what the best advice is for Scorpio. And we're getting make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So we have this card, this message about you need to take some passionate action in your life towards socialization, it feels like to me. And that you need to start making an effort, because great love is worth the steps you're guided to take. Because if you want to get out of this loneliness energy, it feels like you're going to need to make an effort. It's not just going to happen on its own. It doesn't feel to me like we don't have the Seven of Pentacles here where there's just a lot of hard work. This is just about starting to make a little bit of an effort where you can to take this passionate action. And then once you start taking this passionate action, this Chariot energy is just going to take off and, you know, bring this amazing Hierophant energy, this faith, and this, you can start to manifest a connection. So just remember, Scorpio, you might be feeling a little isolated and a little alone, but take this time to bring perspective into your world. You know, however, if you've been focusing too much on your children, you know, you need to maybe start to balance that with a little bit of socialization. Make a little bit of effort to get yourself out there. You know, for others of you, like I said, with the children card, you're just always going to have to take that as it resonates. But with this loneliness energy, forgiving and learning, make sure that before you start taking this passionate action, make sure you've done your forgiving and your learning from the past here. So that you can, here's this positive movement forward, so that you can experience more love in your present moments. And the best advice for you, Scorpio, is to make the effort. That great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it feels like somebody, you know, we could have in, I'm excited to see what comes for you in the next reading, Scorpio. And, you know, hope to see, you know, a deep spiritual connection coming in because you've done this work and, you know, you've made it, you just know that you're never alone. You might feel lonely, but you're never totally alone in this world. So I hope this was helpful. And until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.